4 St. Mary communities have been placed under 48-hour curfews that started on Friday, May 29th, as police move to de-escalate tensions and contain a spike in violent crime. The St. Mary Police Division announced the curfews on Friday. They will run from 6 p.m. Friday, May 29th to 6 p.m. Sunday, May 31st, unless extended. In Boscobel, police have cited growing tension in Orcabessa, Stewart Town, and the Gully Road areas. In Three Hills, the curfew covers Prospect Gulf Main Road, Charlestown, Spring Valley, Valley Bush, Retreat Content, and Liberty Estate. In Retreat Content and Liberty Estates, the police said that they have seen a surge in car thefts and break-ins in the areas. In Islington, the curfew covers areas in Moorhall Main Road, Strawberry Fields, Robbins Bay, Top Albany, and Knutsfield. The police said, based on intelligence, it was necessary to impose the curfew to prevent any flare-ups from incidents that happened in the past. In Anoto Bay, the curfew has been extended in the community until Saturday. Residents must stay indoors during the curfew unless otherwise authorized. Police recover AR-15 rifle and ammunition in Greenwich Farm operation. A significant weapon haul was made on Thursday as police officers from the St. Andrew South Criminal Investigation Branch recovered an AR-15 rifle along with a large cache of ammunition during an operation in Greenwich Farm, Kingston 13. The discovery took place on an open lot along 7th Street, where law enforcement personnel conducted a targeted search. During the operation, police seized the AR-15 rifle, 31 rounds of ammunition, and 2 magazines. No arrests have been made in connection with the recovery, authorities confirmed. According to sources close to the investigation, the AR-15, a high-powered weapon, often described as a lethal weapon of war, is believed to be part of an arsenal belonging to a gang operating in the surrounding area. The recovery has raised concerns about the level of firepower in the hands of criminal elements within the community. The St. Andrew South police have not disclosed specific details regarding what led them to the location, nor have they identified any suspects at this time. Investigations remain ongoing as law enforcement continues efforts to track down those responsible for the weapon and potentially prevent further violence in the division. Anyone with information relevant to the case is urged to contact the St. Andrew South CIB or the nearest police station. The third surviving burn victim from the explosion and fire at a garage near Beryllium in Kingston has been airlifted to a medical facility in the United States of America for further treatment. 2 other burn victims were sent overseas on Thursday. The fourth had succumbed to his injuries. The spouse of the third victim expressed appreciation to Beryllium for its support.
We are here taking him overseas to get the best care possible. And yes, I'm going on the trip as well. I must admit, hats off to the team, to the guardsman team, Beryllium. I was impressed at how fast they responded, how they turned up, showed up. They had persons on the ground. Even while he was in the hospital, they had persons on the ground getting the stuff he needed. And I am very, very appreciative of that. So he was speaking, so that was a good sign. But he was in a lot of pain, and the body, the burns to the body, it's severe. I will be by his side right through.
75-year-old woman dies following crash in Hanover. A somber mood has settled over the parish of Hanover following a fatal motor vehicle collision on the Cops Main Road on Friday. Police have confirmed that a 75-year-old woman lost her life as a result of injuries sustained in the crash. The deceased has been identified as Sonia Frater, a resident of Hanover. According to preliminary reports, the vehicle was occupied by 2 people at the time of the incident. Both Frater and the male driver of the vehicle sustained injuries in the impact and were promptly transported to the hospital for emergency medical treatment. Tragically, Frater later succumbed to her injuries while undergoing care. Authorities have not yet disclosed the condition of the male driver. The exact circumstances leading up to the collision remain unclear. The incident is currently under active investigation as police and forensic teams work to determine what factors contributed to the crash. Thus far, law enforcement has released no additional details regarding the vehicle involved or the nature of the collision. Further updates are expected as the investigation progresses. Gunman on the loose after fatal shooting of taxi operator in St. Catherine. A taxi operator is dead and a manhunt is underway after a brazen daylight shooting along the Zephyrton Main Road on Thursday morning. The Linstead police are now searching for an unidentified gunman believed to be responsible for the killing. The deceased has been identified as 48-year-old Roger Arnold, also known as Kevin, a resident of Golden Grove District in St. Anne. According to police reports, the incident occurred around 6:30 a.m. Arnold was seated inside his motor car at a location commonly referred to as Ochi Bus Stop, where he was waiting for passengers, when a Nissan AD wagon carrying several men pulled up alongside him. Moments later, a man exited the vehicle, approached Arnold, and allegedly pointed a firearm at him before firing multiple shots into his torso. Bystanders rushed to assist the wounded taxi operator, and he was immediately transported to the Linstead Hospital. Medical staff, however, pronounced him dead upon arrival. Preliminary investigations suggest that the attack may have been targeted. According to sources close to the case, Arnold was likely singled out by his assailants, though a motive has not yet been established. The Linstead Criminal Investigation Branch is now leading a probe into the circumstances surrounding the fatal shooting. As of Thursday evening, no arrests had been made, and the gunman remains at large. Authorities are appealing to anyone with information about the incident to come forward as they work to bring the perpetrators to justice. Beenie Man's apology to female patron prompts apology calls to future Fambo. Beenie Man's apology to a female patron has now sparked fresh reactions online, with some fans calling for the dancehall veteran to also apologize to future Fambo. Following a viral video and public backlash, Beenie Man publicly apologized after footage showed him placing his foot on a female patron during a stage performance. The woman was reportedly walking toward the stage during the performance when the incident occurred. Beenie Man later shared a video with the woman and apologized for the mishap.
Listen to me, now. Yes. This are the lady them say me kick on her face. Me never put my foot in her face. I put my foot on her shoulder, but I should not have done that. Yeah. That is wrong. Right. You can't put your foot on no woman at all whatsoever. You understand what I say? And I am just here to say I apologize again. Because I apologize to you on the night, but I apologizing to you right now at this time. I am sorry. Do you accept my apology?
Yes,
Blessings, beloved.
yes,
That's
Lord.
the That's
That's
good.
right.
That's very good.
Yeah, man.
So, we good? We're going to have a drink.
Yeah,
Very
man.
nice.
Yeah.
Now, social media users are revisiting recent allegations made by DJ Future Fambo. Weeks ago, Fambo claimed that Beenie Man slapped him in the face during an incident at Boom Sundays. However, Beenie Man's legal team has denied the allegations, describing the claims as false and defamatory, and has called for a public apology from Fambo.